Hello, my name is Brian Catalano, and this is my first review of my first camera, the Sony A7C. So I'm coming at this from a complete beginner's mindset. This is my first camera, this is my first full frame camera, this is my first Sony, this is my first anything. I've always shot on my phone. It's a Google Pixel, great camera, does great video, all of the above. And I sort of fought the idea of having to pick up a camera because I thought you can do everything on your phone, but faster, it's more convenient. I've traveled the world, I've been to China, to Italy, to Burning Man even, and I brought my phone the whole time and caught amazing pictures, but there was always something missing. And I think part of it was I couldn't ever call myself a photographer, not because I didn't have the gear, but because I didn't have the ability to step through the fear and learn something new. And I knew that the reason I didn't was I was just so overwhelmed by the idea of, I didn't know what an aperture was, I didn't know what shutter speed was. There's still so much I have no idea about. You know, opening this menu was a bit daunting to look through it. And I know the Sony A7C has the same menu as the A7 Mark III compared to the newer FX3 and Sony A7S III, which is apparently more user-friendly for beginners like myself. But it was enough for me to tinker with it, and thank God for YouTube. I watched tutorial after tutorial, review after review to even land on this camera. And I'm so thankful I did. And now I don't think there's any way I can go back. I still use my phone to take pictures when I'm with my toddler and I've got to just snap something real quick, or I have the urge to do that and I don't have this around my neck. And it works and it's great. And you know, I learned about composition that way. It's so easy to edit, all that. But now with this, you can hit this function button when you're in the playback menu and extend it directly to your phone. And now it's a smaller JPEG file, but it's easy to edit, upload to any of your social media. So there really is no excuse now for me not to learn. And I want to be a cinematographer, and that's where I want to head. So to do that, I need to learn about lenses. So speaking of lenses, I did, as you can see, buy the kit lens. Now it's a 28-60, and it's not very fast, but it is sharp. And if I didn't get it with a bundle, it would have been more expensive. And again, since I didn't know what kind of lens to get, where to start, I thought this should help me know what I may need. Do I want to go further than 60? Do I want to go more wide angle than 28? And that's actually what I ended up doing. Now, since then, I have bought this Rokinon 24 2.8. It's super cheap, super lightweight, and it's a little soft compared to the kit lens even. And I'm sure if I got a G Master or G lens, it's going to be way better. But the great thing about this is I have a gimbal, and these are so lightweight and would balance super easy. And I could take it on one of those Jing Crane M2s, which is a light, cheap weight gimbal, fit a full frame camera on that. So, you know, eventually I'm going to go as I learn more about things that I need. And so this is a 24. I think I might want a 20 next. And that's all things that I can work towards. Now, like I said, this is a beginner's review, and normally I could say bad things about it, but I don't really know anything enough to say it's bad, other than it's liberated me to make me want to create more. It's something I pick up, it's easy to use, it's 8 bits, my computer works with it very well, I can edit quickly, I'm learning Premiere for the first time as well, so all this is new. And from all the reviews that I had read previously, this is a great camera to work with, edit with, and I can just pop in the card and start editing immediately. I'm in 4K 24, and I just cut, and it's smooth and easy. Granted, I did get the M1 MacBook Air. My old computer would not work, so you know, take that for what it's worth. But if I wanted to step up for the FX3 and, you know, all those codecs, I can't even begin to go there yet. And I don't feel like I should. I feel like this is a great beginner's camera to learn from, you know, sort of get my sea legs under me and, you know, start shooting. And, you know, for granted, this, I'm actually shooting on a GoPro now. And so that was technically my first camera, the GoPro 9. And even tinkering with those settings, I was like, oh, you want a flat color instead of their color. And then I went into this and I was like, oh, I should probably learn about picture profiles. So I've now put it on the more flat picture profile, more dynamic range, so that when I put it into Premiere, I've got a little preset that I created. I just slap it on and it saturates and sharpens and gives me a little vignetting and does everything I need. So now, again, I could pretty much just pick this up and start shooting with it. Locked in to 24 pretty much on 4K and 1/50th shutter. And I can film. And, you know, that's really what I wanted. And that's why I was so resistant, because I wanted the ease to be able to shoot and not feel like there's another barrier. But I know the only real barrier to this was me making an excuse that I needed something else. I needed more gear. I needed anything else to start. So my sense is, if you want to start. If you want a camera, this is the way to go. So if you want to see more, and I'm going to make some shorts with this, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Yeah, I love you. Thank you.